Hi, I'm Joseph Patrick, co-founder of Lamont Brothers. And in today's video, I want to give you a part 2 and an update on how do lumber prices impact the cost of my remodel and what's going on in the lumber market today. To start with, let me do a brief recap. Today we are at historically high prices for lumber, and that's been primarily caused by supply and demand and the fact that last year mills reduced capacity while demand was continuing to rise, and they haven't yet caught up. The last video I did a couple of months ago, I said people that I was looking to kind of predicted lumber stabilizing, and that did not happen. Lumber continued to go up significantly. Right now, lumber futures peaked in May and have been down since then. And the big question that I have and a lot of our clients have is, well, how does that impact the price I'm paying for my remodel today or later this summer or this fall? And the basic answer is it doesn't correlate exactly, but I want to do the best I can here to give you an idea of what that supply chain looks like and what that impact could be. So let's talk about 3 elements that impact that price you pay at the lumber yard. First, you need to separate the lumber futures price in your head from the price you're actually paying for lumber in the lumber yard. The futures price is a contract on lumber futures that are months in the future, and the lumber yard, each lumber yard may buy lumber a little bit differently or at a little bit different times. And historically, lumber yards have purchased lumber about 1 month of inventory at a time. Our lumber yard, I recently talked to them, and they've changed practice to start purchasing lumber about 3 months in advance. They don't want to lose money on the lumber that they have if the price goes down in the future. And then you have to think about the regional differences. There are some significant regional differences. Where we get lumber in the US is significantly different. And so just because I see an article out of a different region that says lumber prices are down significantly, doesn't mean that that is necessarily true for the local market that we live in here in Portland, Oregon. We've had a significant decrease in, say, Texas and Utah, but we haven't yet necessarily seen that here in the Pacific Northwest. So bottom line, everybody wants to know, when am I going to see this price decrease? And the answer is that you may, even in the next few weeks, if the lumber market continues to come down, you may see some very small incremental decreases. We're talking 3–5%. That's totally possible. But you're going to have to wait until, say, Q4 to see any significant movement down that's going to track with some of the significant movement we've seen in the futures market recently. In conclusion, let me leave you with 2 things. First is we've seen a dip here in futures and cash, and that indicates, hopefully, we're going to continue to see lumber prices go down. I also heard that lead times are down on plywood goods, which is awesome. That also indicates supply is catching up. So hopefully we see indications that they're going down, but it's not guaranteed. We've seen dips before that have shot right back up again. So don't jump to conclusions just yet. The second thing is, when we see the lumber prices stabilize, because they're not going to remain this volatile forever, but when we see them stabilize, almost everyone I talk to in the industry expects that they're going to stabilize significantly higher than pre-pandemic levels. Thanks for watching. For more information about home remodeling and helpful tips, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out our website where we have more cost and process and specific information about home remodeling. Thanks.